Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Koala Crafts, and happy summer! Yay! I'm really glad that you're here. It's another 5-minute card Wednesday, and I know you guys look forward to this. So grab your scraps, meet me down at the desk, and let's make something really exciting today in just 5 minutes. Hey guys, so thanks for bearing with me on my green screen that I've been practicing with. I'm still working out the shadows, so that's an issue, but I've got a whole stack of this extra paper I had in a bin and some of the stuff that you've seen me create in the past. We're going to try to do a card out of this today. No real set plan, just going to dig through and see what we can come up with. I've got the timer set for 5 minutes, and I'm using like an off-white kind of a, I don't know what you call that, but just a different kind of a base because I had this left over and it was laying around as well. And it's a regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 base, so let's go! Now I'm just not so sure what colors I want to use today, but I've got like this whole pile of stuff here that we did in some other videos. I think these were glue. That looks really pretty. I think these are glue, can't even talk. Camera on, brain off. Glue, what do you call them? Blah, blah, blah. You guys are probably screaming at the screen. We know what those are. You just did those last week. Silly goose. Templates? Hot glue templates? Oh my gosh, let it go, Jen, let it go. That looks good. But you know what? I'm just going to, just for the heck of it, I'm going to spray this with water. Whoops, the little thing's falling apart here. To loosen it up, loosen the fibers up just a little bit, and I'm just going to crumple this. Just for something different, because, you know, I kind of do the same thing every week, I feel like. Even though the cards turn out completely different, don't they? But this is just going to make it look a little bit different and worn. It's even pilling up a little bit and popping off, but look at that. And then I'm going to put that down. That just looks really cool. So hopefully on some of the textured part, whoops, see how my glue gun just kind of picked up that because it's wet. I might have to use wet glue for this. Let me switch over. Some of it's wet and some of it's dry, but if we just put a little bit of this wet glue all over the place, it'll still keep that texture. So let's just go ahead and put that kind of right in the middle, but then squeeze some of that together. If that makes any sense. And just hold it down in some places to make sure that that adheres with the wet glue. And that really made a mess. Wow, look at all this stuff. Okay, and then I'm going to just take this and put a little black over the top of it just for fun. And kind of just try to hit those mountain peaks, I guess. It looks like mountain and valley now at that point. That looks pretty cool. So then it gives you a whole another level to that. So I don't want to get rid of all that fun color underneath. I just want to give it a little bit more. There we go. Let's bring out some of those. That looks really neat. And then we're going to need some kind of a sentiment, which I'm completely unprepared for, of course. But that looks good. Let's go ahead and pop that up. Hopefully it's not too wet that it'll stick down at this point. I kind of wish I would have grabbed a stamp now, but I didn't. So I may have to do another. You know what? I'm not going to do. Here we go. I'm not going to do a handwritten one, but I am going to just prep this so that when I'm ready to add my sentiment, I can. So that piece sort of matches and it looks kind of neat. And then I'm going to do a little, maybe a little piece of white here. Just so I have a place to stamp it later on. That looks pretty good. We're going to maybe need to cut this a little bit more. There we go. And we'll glue that right on top like that, just so there's like a white space, someplace for us to put that down. Grab my glue. That's the runnier of my 2 glue bottles. I just did that one with you guys on air, on live. Whew. I got a little bit of black on there. Where is my eraser? Sometimes if you get to that black right away before it sets in, an eraser will just take that right off. So that doesn't look too bad. We'll just get rid of that. We can always put another white coat over the top if we stamp again, just to get rid of that if we don't like the way it looks. And then I think that's going to be it for that card. So if I try to cut anything else, I'm going to run out of time. And that is it. So we've got like a hot glue, oh, I think they were stencils we made, and then we inked through it, and then I just crumpled it up, put a little bit of black over the top of it, added a little piece. It's going to make a fun little sentiment. It's a neat little card. A neat little fun 5-minute card. You guys voted to leave this series as is. Some people even threatened me not to end it, so I really hope you guys are enjoying it. Give me a big thumbs up and hit that like button. That always helps. Join me over at the Koala Crafts Facebook group if you want to be inspired. There's no commitment and no drama there, and you can always purchase supplies at my shop, which is at koalacrafts.com, and I can't wait to see you guys next video.